Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Looks like the sound's working. I'm assuming everybody can hear me. Raise your hand if you can hear me. Mama's East Texas Kitchen, Farming Our Backyard, Jesse's Small Homestead, Rosanna,
Dana.
Heritage Heart Homestead, Bill on the Rock Homestead, Geeky Gardens, Nana's Menagerie made it.
I know, it's a long time.
Yeah, well, have you seen what your video's done today?
I haven't looked.
Let me put it this way: your video's got almost as many views today as what this Tuesday Tech has gotten for the entire year.
What, today's video? Oh, yes.
Yeah, today's video.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. All right, so something we need to talk about. Sean in Alaska, good evening. Good evening.
Just call him North.
Just North for short. But maybe he's not very short. Maybe he's 6 foot, 6'5".
Instead of Sean in Alaska. North to Alaska.
Oh, North.
Song.
North. That's a song.
There's no racing cars in it, Daryl. You won't know about it.
Good thing you folks can't hear her talking because she's making fun of me again. Kaylin Strang. I'd raise my hand, but you won't see it. Okay, well, someplace there's a little emoji in there you can raise. So anyway, we kind of heavy heart here today. As you know, we've been doing the Tuesday Tech for a long time. 3 years, 3.5 years. Every Tuesday. That we were home every Tuesday, unless I was absolutely sick or something. We had a live Tuesday Tech for you folks. But I hate to say it, but there's just been no participation here as of late. This entire year, the average has been less than 130 views of video. And in real numbers, that's less than, on average, that is less than 20 people coming in. And it's crazy. It's just crazy. We're just not getting any views. So something needs to happen. Something needs to be done. And as you all, I'm assuming you all know, that Nana's Menagerie there, that is Sherry. She has started a new channel to not because she dislikes Two Family Homestead, but because she wanted more of a channel where she could do her cooking and gardening and what else are you doing? Cooking, gardening, and
Dehydrating.
okay, so that would be.
Jelly.
Well, doesn't making jelly fall in the cooking category? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, more of the homesteading type stuff, and just to get it a little bit separate from the live streams, because we have fallen into the abyss of doing 3 live streams a week, which is a lot, especially when you look at hours. And it's got nuts. And unfortunately, we have to be doing something wrong. Daryl is doing something wrong. He doesn't know what it is, but the subscription things subscribers have trailed off. Views have trailed off. And so we got to do something. We got to rejuvenate the channel. Trip H Farm is in here. You've been gone. No internet on the new property. Okay, well, do you have internet now on the new property? Or are you?
He could be sitting in his truck on his phone.
Could be. Oh, Hamiltonville Farm, how about you? Good to see you in here tonight. And Good heavens. Let's see. Where do I go back to? All right. We're going to go back to this. Daryl has made a decision that Daryl has to do something different.
When did I miss that he made it to 100,000 subscribers?
That was almost a year ago he did that. No, it wasn't.
I've been watching his videos, but
No, he did that on a live.
yeah, cool.
I think he did that on a live, but yeah.
Mama Z has a suggestion for you.
I think
I agree, Misty.
well, and that's something that we're talking about. And as I mentioned, Sherry has kind of gone off with Nana's Menagerie to do her cooking and gardening and canning,
Yeah, what all the other stuff.
all the other stuff.
Oh, see, it's Kyle in a hotel room.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
he's out of the state for work.
yeah, all the other stuff. So Daryl's going to start making videos again, and probably not do near as many live streams. We have a lot of infrastructure here on our homestead that is in dire need of change. Over the past couple of years, although we didn't really go anywhere all that much last year, I guess no excuse, huh? It was just kind of left over from the year before. We were planning on doing a lot of traveling last year, and then that crazy thing that seems to have affected the world affected us. And anyway, our entire garden needs to be redone. We're looking at downsizing from about well, let's see, what is it now? It's now at roughly 7,500 square foot, and we're probably going to downsize it to probably 4,000. Almost cut it in two from what we currently have. But there's a number of reasons for that. Number one is just Sherry and I here at the house. We don't need to grow as much. And Sherry wants to start doing some more videos on the gardening. You know, I sit back and think how odd it is. We watch a lot of you folks out there, and you guys are making fabulous videos. And we go, gosh, we were doing that before you all was even born. So believe it or not, us old folks.
Some of them, at least, when they were kids.
Not too many. Most of them weren't even born. When you were doing some gardening with your mom in the backyard, how many years ago was that?
A long time. I'm not going to tell my age.
I didn't say to tell your age. I just said how long ago was that?
A long time.
So let's put it this way. If you're not in the 45 year or up bracket, you weren't even around when Sherry and I were gardening with our parents.
You have to sing happy birthday to Copper Kettle.
Wait a minute. I don't sing happy.
Well, then you have to tell her happy birthday.
I will tell her. Crystal, happy birthday. And you are, God, what is she now, 29?
At least, if that.
So anyway, I want to start making some videos on redoing our infrastructure here. A lot of the garden area that we have is going to go back to just grass, and that will be hard because right now it's all weeds, and it's where you think I got the picture from for the thumbnail of this thing. You know, that's just, I'm standing in the middle of our garden and I'm trying to see. Got my hand up in the air. Sherry's going, Don't be telling them that, because that's not exactly 100% true.
Some of the mud board looks like.
But anyway, some of you are aware that we had some friends that brought us 40 to 50 pallets. So I have some pallet projects coming up. Wood has just gotten absolutely crazy, and we don't have enough property. We don't have woods. We don't have a sawmill. I can't make my own wood like that. So I'm going to be recycling some wood. Sherry wants some of her raised bed gardening a little higher up in the air. I don't know if you folks are aware of this, and many of you probably aren't. Anybody under 40 is not aware of this. As you get older, the ground gets further away. So when you reach down to get to it, it becomes a stretch. So it's easier on these raised bed garden to get them a little bit more up in the air, and that's something we're going to do. We're going to go with a lot of container gardening. We've had numerous discussions here on how we're going to do this. And if you guys don't mind, we're going to take you along on the ride, at least as I am on the infrastructure side. Don't have an exact theme for the videos yet. Don't know how it's going to fall together, but it's going to be. Yeah, Pinterest is like crack. Okay. Yeah, wood is absolutely crazy high. But there's some ways around that too. And keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace. Keep an eye on your Craigslist.
Did you see the wood I sent you? Facebook Marketplace?
Today?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it here today yet.
Okay.
But it was, how many years ago was it that Harold and I went and got that deck?
The first deck?
Yeah.
Mom was still alive, so 2000.
Yeah, back in 2000. I mean, hey,
so 2000.
believe it or not, we've been doing this homesteading thing since like.
I've been doing it a lot longer. I mean, I gardened with Mom and
Yeah.
preserve, so.
Yeah, we've been. Well, yes and no. Boy, am I getting some looks here. Somebody needs to, straighten her up a little bit.
Because I know you
She's-
don't garden. What?
I was probably closer to the country than you were.
Yeah. When you were a teenager?
Oh, absolutely.
Well.
So anyway. How many have I got now? Two decks that way. We have myself and a friend of mine who happens to have a YouTube channel too. He's called. Why are you laughing? Well, that's because I just call him by name and I can't think of what his name is. Stedhomer. Okay. Stedhomer. Very good friend of mine. A friend of mine for somewhere in the neighborhood of. I don't know if it's.
That long.
I don't know. It's 40 plus years.
Yeah. Almost 50.
But we have torn down and recycled at least two, and I know he got that other one around. He got that swimming pool and stuff. So 3. Anyway, we have torn down and recycled decks from houses where people had decided, well, they're a little broken down on top, and some of the decking material had rotted out, but the joists and beams underneath 90% of it was still absolutely wonderful wood. And so there are ways. There are ways to do that. Yes, Crystal, I am still a bit tender, but that's just because I'm naturally a tender person. So my question to y'all here tonight is there anything in particular you folks would like to see us do? Either Sherry in the kitchen and preserving and coming up with new things. She's talking about maybe making some dandelion jelly. Dandelion jelly, forsythia jelly. Am I saying that right? Forsythia. All right. Courtney's husband is in. Howdy, everyone. Like your hat there, Courtney's husband. Well, yeah, she has a tendency to do that. She laughs at me all the time. That's all right. It keeps us happy here. A 4x4 by 8. They raised it $250 overnight. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. Now I will say this, and keep this in mind, depending upon where you live and what your circumstances may be. But we have a rather strong Amish community not that far from us. I can actually get to probably three different mills faster than I can get to a big box lumber store than a Lowe's or a Home Depot or a Menards. I can probably get to at least 3 lumber yards where these are Amish lumber. You can't go there and buy lumber for building. And when I say building, I mean structural buildings. You can't build a house. You can build an agricultural building from that wood. There's nothing wrong with the wood. There's nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact, in most cases, the wood is of better quality than what you're going to get at your local Lowe's. However, it's not stamped. It's not approved, and therefore you cannot use it to build your house, do your addition on your house, to use it in projects like maybe you want to add on a room, add on a garage, add on a small shed outside if it's in town or something. You just, the permits and coding is not going to allow you to do that. So you can use that for out of town on utilitarian type projects. I can use that for planter stands. I can use that for raised bed gardening. And the prices are pretty reasonable. Now, one of the other downfalls is typically this is it's rough cut lumber. It's typically full size lumber. When you get a 2x4, it's a true 2x4. It's because it's not been planed down. In some cases, it has been dried. In other cases, you can get it green. If you get it green, that's the cheapest way you can get it. But if you do that, either you have to dry it, or you have to plant it so it doesn't move. And when I say that, that's just simply put it together and assembling it in such a way that it's going to dry in shape. I see Morgan is here. Good afternoon. Evening. So, if y'all don't care, I guess that's kind of our my big announcement that as much as I love coming on here doing a live stream, having guests on. I mean, I loved it when we had Morgan in here and he explained how he did some fancy editing. I've had Hank Hamilton jump in here, and Crystal has been in here doing some Canvas stuff, and I don't intend to just let that all go away, but I can't do it every week. I can't do it every week. I don't know if it's going to come down to maybe once a month, maybe once every couple months or something. We'll do something. And if you do need help with something, don't be afraid to reach out. Gold Saw Farm, you missed the big announcement. Well, that's because you were late, Morgan. All right. So, Morgan, here's the big announcement. The big announcement is very, very, very simple. We have done 15, not counting tonight. Tonight's actually pretty good. We got 25 people in here. Wow. We've done 15 Tuesday Tech live streams this year. The views on those 15 streams combined is well under 2,000. It comes up to roughly 128 views on average for a Tuesday night show. And on some of those, like when Morgan, when you were the guest, I mean that was a great night. We had a lot of folks in here. So we take some of those great nights out. We take out some of Crystal's teaching and take out when Morgan was here. It's crazy. I can't see myself.
Well, and Sean, or as I call him, North, maybe winter is a better time to do your Tech Tuesdays.
Maybe.
Because most everybody's indoors.
Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Is we'll just kind of forego the Tech Tuesday live streams for the summer. See what happens, and that's probably going to carry over to the Thursdays too. We're not getting the crowds we were. I mean, we used to have 80, 90. I mean, we never had hundreds, but we certainly had a lot more than 30 or 40.
I think maybe we might do some more, maybe some guest live streams on Thursdays.
Yeah,
Because I have a lot of people that are wanting, we don't have slots for them.
and Sherry has talked about this too. We are not about to give up the Monday Night Live. That's kind of that's part of our DNA here. Everybody knows us for doing the Monday Night Lives. Everybody knows us for going to events and broadcasting those live, even though probably the largest one in the country doesn't want anything to do with us doing it. I mean, they didn't say we couldn't, but they certainly don't want to help in any way, and that's just nuts. I mean, it's advertising for them, but they don't see it that way. They'd rather pay somebody that has a lot less skills so they can take the video and resell it than to have somebody do it for nothing. So anyway, there we are. We got that off my chest. Yeah, I think that the Thursday nights are also going to go away, but we will probably pick up some additional live shows where we have guests on. If you were not here last night, I'm sorry, you really missed a great show.
That was a good one.
We had a young couple from Kansas, small channel, but with a story to tell. And it was very easy to just get lost in everything they were saying, how they've come so far in their homestead with what they're doing in their future plans, and that their kids have grown, and it was just a fantastic show. And I looked up and I saw, well, we had 32 in the chat, and I thought, this is nuts. This is nuts. So we've often asked that, hey, all of you, number one, we appreciate everyone that's here, but y'all need to bring friends. You missed the chill Tuesday night vibe. I hope to have a video out in its place, Morgan. That's what I hope to do. Fall trip together. I didn't know you and Crystal were going on a fall trip.
Like we did last year, after we went from the picnic to Florida to Jason's, that fall trip.
Oh, well, I get the impression Crystal's talking.
They're making it this year.
Oh, they're going to go with us?
No, they're going to be.
Crystal.
They're going to be at the same place we all met before we came home. When we met up with.
Oh,
Steve and Keith
okay,
and
okay.
Leanna.
So you're not
Him now?
yeah, so you're not saying where that is, but
No, I'm not.
okay. So is there a reason we're not? Because
It's
nobody's.
not public.
It's not public. Okay. Okay. I understand, but I'm learning about it the hard way. So anyway, oh, I have.
Courtney says I owe you all my first 100. We'll pick it up this weekend.
And for those of you wondering who we were talking about for last night, they happen to be in the chat here. I didn't know they were. Pathways Homestead. Go check that channel out. I don't think they even have 900 subscribers. We got all of, 28 in here now. Let's take them away. That means there's 27. We'll take us away. We'll take a few others. Get them at least 20 subscribers tonight. Go check out Pathways Homestead. Now, they haven't been putting out a lot of videos as of late because of, well, I'll tell you what, if you'd heard their story, they're just busy folks. And, I mean, it's not only enough that they've got 11 acres themselves that they take care of, but they rent more, and then they rent additional property, and they're in cattle shares, and who knows, they probably got a casino in the backwoods. But are you bringing an octopus? Are you snorting? Okay, Crystal, it's official. You got her to snort. All right. So what y'all want to talk about? Open floor. Do you want me to turn on the I mean, it'd take me a minute, but I could set it up if somebody wants to call in or something, if y'all want to do that.
Yeah, but they have ground included with that grass they rent. That's right.
White picket fence. I don't think I said hello to you. Is that an octopus emoji?
That's an octopus emoji.
And they rule.
Uh-huh.
But parts of them get thrown out.
Not our fault.
Oh. Your laptop screen is cracked, broke. Any way to fix it? Well, built on the Rock Homestead, let me ask you just first, what brand is it? That may go a long ways in being able to get it fixed, if it's worth fixing. Morgan, I have to agree with you. The new analytics stuff is, and that's part of the reason I'm going, man, I can't do this anymore. We have to quit our Tuesday Night Lives.
Jesse Small, let's talk about how I killed over 200 pepper plants last week.
But do let me share with you, it's not out yet. I'm still in pre-release. It's not out yet. But the next version of OBS has got some absolutely fantastic new capabilities. Absolutely fantastic. So when the new version of OBS is out, I will make a video on the new version. When were you putting vinegar on plants?
When we had the deck in the other house, and I used the jug, put water in it, there was still vinegar in it.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Killed them.
yeah, that will do it.
Yeah, that did it.
Well, Thorhaven Farm. Let's just say that there are certain appendages on an octopus that can be removed. They grow back, don't they? You're not answering.
Staying away from that subject.
But there's certain appendages that the females want from the males that they just take.
So we want 'em.
Well, that's how it was explained to me when we were at that place learning all about the anatomy of an octopus. Oh, Geeky Gardens, you will like it. If this is the other thing, people are not, and I probably should have impressed this upon folks a little bit more so before. Even if you don't go live, even if you're one of these people that so very much enjoys Streamlabs or Slobs or some other platform to go live on, there's no reason not to have OBS. You can edit video on it. You can. It's a multi-track recorder. I think 6 or 7 or 8 tracks for audio you can have. It's crazy what all you can do with it. You can use it for your webcam. I mean, you have to have a webcam. You have to have an image coming into it. Yes, but you can have multiple sources of image going into your OBS, and the OBS has a virtual cam available that can go out to, let's just say, Zoom or one of the other streaming platforms. Donald, yes, they grow back.
Jesse wants to know what OBS is.
OBS is Open Broadcast Software. It is it's an open source platform that is probably I'm sure it wasn't the original, but because it's open source, it is one of the oldest platforms that's available for one to use for live streaming. And it's free. It's 100% free. Doesn't cost you a dime. But because it's open source, it's, well, I guess any software is continuously upgraded, updated. And Morgan, no, I have not tried Riverside FM. I actually, was it Sunday this board over here decided to go funny? Yeah, just last Sunday my soundboard decided the USB portion of the soundboard is not going to work anymore. So I spent Sunday evening rewiring the soundboard so we could have the show Monday night. And I think it's working okay now. I don't think you're getting any background noise or anything. Silhouette Park Farm, thank you so much for being here tonight. Your laptop is an HP. I'm so poor, buying new is not possible. Well, the first question I'm going to have to you is, being an HP, that's probably a plus thing. I'm not familiar with HP models, so, but just be aware because it's a name brand. It's quite popular, and I'm going to say any competent small computer shop should be able to fix you up. Now, whether or not it's cost feasible to do that, I don't know, but I guess one thing that's a decision you have to make. If it's for the cost. I mean, if they tell you it's going to cost $250, put a new screen on it, and it's going to cost you $1,000 to buy a new one, then that's where you have to make that decision, that call. But HP is a common enough laptop that I'm sure that not only, I'm going to say in big towns, a computer shop probably has some of that model in the back room where there's been other problems with it and the screen is still fine. And the screens are generally connected via a ribbon cable inside the computer, down in through the hinges, and the whole thing can literally be just replaced. It's almost like taking the engine out of your car and putting a new engine in it. So I would check it out. I don't think you would find it to be a doable item at like Geek Squad. I don't know that Best Buy would be a place to go. But a good computer shop could be an ideal source for getting that fixed up for you. Searching Sabrina is in the house. Good to see you. Mariah's Moments USA.
She's the one in Ashland.
Where?
In Ashland.
Oh, in
Yeah,
Ashland.
last night on Pepper's.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad to see it's better, Mama G. Glad to see it's better. And depending upon your use case, I don't know of any laptops that don't have the ability to just use an external monitor with them, so you don't have to use the built-in monitor. As long as it's got a minimum of a USB port on it, you can use a monitor with it. So let me just kind of ask again. Does anybody want to join me on the show here? Do you want to me to get a phone line to open up of some sort, or you want to just wait and see what we're going to come out with?
Laptop was a touch screen, not anymore.
It's been touched. It's been touched. Jesse Small Homestead, thank you so much for your kind words. We have always tried to we have always strived to help, especially starting channels, get going on the right foot. I mean, take Hamiltonville Farm, for example. When we first met Hank, he didn't even know what a tractor was. Now look at him. and Morgan, he was calling chickens ducks. I don't know what happened with him. So we got him straightened out on that too. Well, you think we ought to call it a night?
Call it a night. Yeah, it's dark out there.
We can call it a night. She says it's dark. Yeah, Hank, that's right. So, Hank, are you going to make it? Are you going to make it up to Ohio for the meetup this year?
See, even Sabrina didn't know what a tractor was until Hank.
Oh, now we get Gina squared away. I think Gina's probably she's probably pretty much right on tap there. I mean, she's pulled your bottom out from some stuck places. Oh, Morgan, thank you so much. Look at that
Yeah,
kind comment.
Yeah. Put your boots on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we love all you guys. Oh, what date
What date? What?
are we gonna go for the Ohio meetup?
You have to call and reserve the building. So I'm hoping the second weekend in June, because the first weekend is NASCAR at Mid Ohio. Remember?
We are trying for the second weekend in June. The second Saturday in June is what we're hoping for. If that doesn't come to pass, when is the one in Kentucky? Is that September 12th, I think? September 11th in Kentucky will be, and that's a fantastic time there.
Wow, they're on curfew
Who is?
Bonnie, Grandma's so happy.
Oh my goodness. What state is she in?
Confusion.
The state of confusion. Sabrina, that's in like 2 weeks, right? And I need to put new brakes on the trailer. And I'm going to say, no, we just can't do it. Absolutely. White picket fence, absolutely. You can count on that. Maybe what we'll do from time to time is we will do a oh shoot, what's that where you do the special thing and that where you have a chat going besides a premiere.
Oh, yeah.
We can maybe we can do a premiere video, and then right after the premiere, we just open up a public live stream chat, which would be Quebec Homestead did that. Did a wonderful job with doing that on one of hers.
Oh, she said even the Walmarts are closed and boarded up. Holy crap.
Please say so. Where's she at? Grandma's so happy Homestead. Where are you at? We need to meet up on the West Coast.
October plan one. Oh, Washington State. Okay, that's where Jesse is.
For now, the Tech Tuesdays are going to go into hibernation. It was suggested, and I thought it made a lot of sense that we at least stop them for the summer.
Oh, Grandma's so happy he's in Minnesota.
Okay. Wow, I'm surprised. I didn't think Minnesota had crazies running the state. All right. So with that, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank all of you for the support you have given us. It's been small crowds, but we love every one of you. We just wish it was bigger. Just wish we had more. If you want to help out the channel, it not only helps out Two Family Homestead, but Nana's Menagerie as well. We do commingle the funds here. So if you want to become a member of Two Family Homestead, we'd certainly appreciate it. Special thank you to our moderators, those out there in blue. You got some special little emojis you can throw up there behind your name. Sherry, anything else? Just remember, folks, do something today. Do something today that will make tomorrow a better day than yesterday. Good night, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.